Hi there, welcome to Hipcamp Australia, formerly Ucamp Australia, and welcome to my site, Stanwell Top's Stayover. Here we have an area for large size vehicles like a caravan, as you see appearing here. And it is a large area, as you can tell from this side view, and also other vehicles that can fit in quite easily, as you see here. And here's a person with a swag, so that fits in well, and also the tent adjacent to a vehicle, and even tents on top of vehicles, as you see here in the second side of the front yard. All quite nice and cosy, as you see by this image how large that area is. And now let's have a look around to the back garden and yards. Now here is a very nice place to walk, an ample room and privacy, and we have beautiful flowers coming out on the camellia bushes, and here's a little fellow sitting on a statue, a kookaburra. At night time, lights come on to give a magical fantasy effect of the backyard. Here are some more daytime shots of that backyard. Quite extensive and beautiful. Now the ghost tunnel. This is a film I did for YouTube, and what is it? Well, it's the old abandoned train tunnel up in Helensburgh, which has become popular. There's also glowworms, which people are trying to bring back, and the place is fenced off and open at particular times. As you can see, one of the early trains. Just down the road from my place we have Bald Hill, famous jump off spot for hang gliders, etc. And here's the memorial for Lawrence Hargrave, who was the father of flight in Australia and did his experiments down there on Stanwell Park beach. This is Sea Cliff Bridge, and you can see it's very small compared to the cliff, and overlooking Stanwell Park from Longview Crescent Lookout. A very beautiful view, and this is looking north towards Bald Hill. A bit further north from Bald Hill is the Otford Lookout, and here we are at the start of the Royal National Park track. There is an extensive map there showing you where everything is, including the figure-8 pool. Here we see people ready to start out on a walk, and a new boardwalk has been put in at the top of the cliff, and it's made it quite easy to see along the coast and all those beautiful headlands. That second headland there is where the famous figure-8 pool of social media is located. Figure-8 pool, well, it takes nearly 2 hours to get there and 2 hours to get back, but it's also extremely dangerous because the waves sweep across. Travel at your own peril. Oh, and take plenty of water with you. Make sure you've got a hat on, and make sure you also have good footwear. And remember, it's a long time there and a long time back. Coalcliff Beach. This is just north of Sea Cliff Bridge, and it offers not only a surf beach but a magnificent ocean pool. Beautiful to dive in on a rough sea day. Up on top of the Illawarra Escarpment we have Sublime Point as one of the lookouts, and offering this magnificent view down the coast. Oh, and that's Frog Rock. People like to pose with that, but it's a bit dangerous, so be careful. And that in the background, that beach is Ostamere Beach, very popular. Now, just down from my site, we have the Princess Marina Walk. This goes around to Kelly's Falls, and along the way there's all these sandstone monuments and lookouts built in the Depression era, and they're quite popular with hikers and walkers of the day. And this is Kelly's Falls, which is really the start of the Hacking River, the lifeblood of the Royal National Park. Another pleasurable visit is to the Darwell National Park, which is located at Darks Forest on Darks Forest Road, off the old Princes Highway, about 10 minutes from my place. We can walk a boardwalk to Madden's Falls and see a lot of the native spring flowers along the way at the right times of the year. This is the waratahs, you'll be lucky to see them. Now this is the actual riverbed of Maddens Creek. It features very unique sort of worn out rock formations of these very prehistoric falls. Falls which were at one time at least 10 times wider than they are now. Just a shadow of its former self from prehistoric times. Famous Symbio Wildlife Park is just a couple of minutes up the road from my site, has beautiful animals and does a lot of breeding programs of animals from around the world. Another place which is 20 minutes away is Woronora Dam, one of the Sydney water reservoirs that Helensburgh, Sutherland and lower parts of Sydney get their water supply from. Spectacular cutting through for the slipway and also extraordinary beautiful picnic grounds and gardens. Certainly worth a visit. Now a chance to see some of this native wildlife that you may get to see around my place, so enjoy and have your camera ready. So there you are, ladies and gents, a place for your RV or camper van, a legal parking site on a private property with its own facilities for you, including power, a halfway stopover point between Victoria and Queensland, so people have used it for that, and just a place to relax and enjoy, just like these two regular guests. So be welcome to this garden of peace at Stanwell Tops for your holiday away and for those travelling from around the world. From Hipcamp, Australia.